Okay, so I'm going to start making my monster now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this one button on for an eye. I'm going to use some blue yarn to sew it on with, and I'm just going to cut a thread, a length, and thread it onto a needle. So I'm going to come in from the back to somewhere where I want my eye to go. Just don't pull it through too far, and then I'm just going to secure it by going through the stitch twice. Then I'm going to thread it through my needle. It doesn't thread through. I have got another needle here, a much thinner one, so you might find that to be an issue too, but the thin one will work, so we're all good. So I'm going to thread that through, and then I'm going to thread it back through the stitch. Pull it tight, but not too tight, because I don't want it coming undone. And I'm going to thread it through a few of the stitches just behind. Oh gosh, might be a bit stiff like this is. Give it a wiggle and a pull. And my needles come unthreaded as well. Oh, I can go back to the big one now, look. And then I'm just going to go all the way through the monster somewhere, come out the other side, and chop off that end. Okay, so I've got one eye on my monster now. Now I think for my other eye, I'm going to use this blue felt. Maybe I might cut out a kind of, maybe a big circle. Like that, just even it out a bit. What do you reckon? Will that look weird enough? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to crochet like a smaller eye to go on top of it with my blue. So I'm going to do a magic circle. And I'm going to do 6 single crochet into my magic circle. Cut that off there. Tighten the ring. And then I'm going to go through my first stitch with a slip stitch to join it into a circle. Okay, so there you go. So that's going to sit on top of there. So I need to thread these ends, get rid of these, which I'll just do quickly. Chop that one off. Now normally I would sew it on, but I'm not sure it will sew through the felt, so I might try it with my thin needle, otherwise I'd have to glue it on. So some of your design might be experimenting, or you might need to adapt it as you go along. but that's perfectly okay too, because that is all part of the design process. Oh, it will. Well, as it does that, I'm going to sew it straight onto my monster at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone, as it were. So I'm just going to go in and out, up and down. It's going to be tough to pull it through that felt though. It might be better to glue it actually, but I've started this now, so we will carry on with this. And then I need to think about a mouth. Do I want a mouth? Does my monster have a mouth? I think he has a mouth. I think he might have some teeth, do you think? He's very stiff to get through. Gluing definitely might have been a better option. Just remember to be careful if you're using a sharp needle like me. Okay. Don't want to stab yourself. Am I there? Yes, I'm there. Perfect. So just weave that through a few of the stitches at the back and then poke it all the way through to the opposite side of your monster. The sun's come out. I don't know what I've done then. It's not going through. Managed to get it all through that felt and now I can't get it through the yarn. Oh, he's a bit funny looking. Oops. Knocking stuff over. Right. So I'm just going to shut the shutters, make it a bit darker. Then I'm going to think about doing a mouth. And I think I'm going to try using this thin black thread for my mouth. And I'm going to try and do a zigzag type mouth. So again, threading through from the other side, coming up somewhere where you want to start sewing, and then I'm just going to go whee, in and out like this. Just remember, you do not have to copy me at all. In fact, I prefer it if you didn't. I want to see all your super cool designs. Please upload them so I can see them in the discussion. Oh, I've lost my end. Not sure which one it is. Oh, there we go. There you go. That's quite a cool zigzag mouth. I'm just going to thread the thread back through out the other side. What do you reckon so far? So fun. Right, now I need to think if I want to add anything else. I think I want to add some some little thin little legs on the bottom. Could add some hair. That could be quite fun with this black. Let's do that first. So I'm going to cut a few lengths of this, just quite short, like 10 centimeters. I cut. So do you remember when we made the tassel right at the beginning in module 2, the bookmark? So this is going to be a bit like this for his hair. So what I'm going to do, maybe one more. So I've got two lots of strands. I'm going to fold them like this to make a bit of a loop. Okay, then I'm going to get my crochet hook and I'm going to poke it through somewhere at the top. I'm going to make it go in the middle and out like that. Can you see? And then I'm going to get hold of the loop on my threads, and I'm going to pull them all through at once like that. I'm not going to pull them very far, just like that. Okay, and take my hook out. I'm going to use my finger to widen this a little bit, but being careful I don't pull all the ends through. And actually you can just use your hook to grab them and pull them straight through like that. And then you've got some tufty hair. I'm going to give him a bit of a haircut because that looks too long. About there. Cut his hair off. Like that. And then I'm going to make some skinny little legs for him. So I'm just going to crochet a few chains and join them on. I don't have any beads, but otherwise I could have put beads on the end. But so I've just done a slip knot, and now I'm doing maybe not many chains, and then fasten it off. And I'm going to do the same for the other one. Getting quite a messy table now. How many did I have? Make sure they're the same length. The same length. Yeah, I think I've got one too many. I'll just use that one to fasten it off. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew these on under there. You know what, I might just leave these like this. I might tie them in another knot. Maybe a third knot to make it quite chunky at the bottom. Yeah. And then I'm gonna cut those ends a little bit shorter. Oh, I really like this dude. He's good fun. I'm going to chop those off like that. They're the same length. So then I'm just going to sew these onto the bottom with my needle, just like we did with anything else that we've sewn on. Okay, so thread my needle. In fact, I might cheat and do them both together. You'll have more time than me. You don't need to rush yours. But I don't want you watching too long a video. of me doing crafting. So I'm going to join these just in front of the middle circle, so that they hang out the front. And I'm just going to weave in and out of them a little bit and go down a few rows so it holds them in place. Right, there you have it. Just thread that through and out the other side somewhere. Chop those ends off. And there is my funny little monster. So you can sit on a shelf and his legs can dangle down. What do you reckon? I like his little hair, it's so cute. Pretty good, hey? So now it's your turn. Go and work on your monster design. Use different things. You use crochet, use fabric, use felt, use buttons, use sewing, whatever you want. The weirder, the better. I can't wait to see what you come up with.